Hi and welcome back. My name is Deneen. You can call me D. I'm an astrologer and I teach people the psychology behind marketing. And today we're going to be diving into Pluto in the 9th house. So Pluto in the 9th house, let's go. You can very much be a person, okay, who has dealt with power struggles when it comes to learning from somebody, okay, finding a person that is going to teach you properly, okay. You could also have things that go on pertaining to travel. Like things can go a bump or a little bit of a rise sometimes when it pertains to travel. And Pluto in the 9th house, you can also deal with things pertaining to your perspective, big transformative, okay, like night and day differences between how it was that you viewed the world before versus how you view it after, especially after reading a religious text or just a long big book, okay, but very much a travel vacation trip that you went to changed your life. You learned the language, learned different languages, okay, and that was very transformative for you. But Pluto in the 9th house can also speak about teaching, okay, and you can also have teachers, mentors, coaches that were also powerful and transformative in your life who taught you as well, just as having an experience of people who taught you a perspective that could have been not your perspective fully or completely, and that's where the manipulation can most definitely come in, because this deals with teaching and it also deals with philosophy, okay, views on life. Now, Pluto in the 9th house, you are very powerful and you are very transformative through the view that you have on life, okay, how it is that you're going about living life. And that comes from experience, okay? So yes, you're going to have teachers, you're going to have mentors, you're going to have coaches who are going to, of course, teach you. Now, it is up to you and it is your own discretion on what it is being taught, if what it is that's being taught is correct for you. And I'm going to say that again. It is up to you and your own discretion if what it is that's being taught and who is teaching you correctly, okay? And you want to look very closely at the people that teach you, okay? Because your perspective and your view on life is very powerful. So if you're allowing, right, for another person's view now to be your view, and that's not from your experience, but what from a person taught you, from what you read in the book, and not from what you experienced, okay, that's not really your view. That's number one. Okay, number two, you travel, whether this be in a book or actually going out and traveling, okay, you are going to have your perspective and your view on life change and transform. Okay? Because what Pluto wants to do here, it wants to give you a powerful way of viewing life that carries you. Okay? It very much carries you because this is a traveling house, right? It carries you because you having this powerful perspective, this powerful view from your own experiences in life, the places you went to, the people that you talked to, the languages that you learned, the people that you learned from. Okay? It is going to solidify you. It's going to solidify you. And when I say solidify you, how it is that you go about seeing life is going to change drastically. Okay? A lot of the times with Pluto in the 9th house, we always, as I say, look closely at the Mars. And we're going to talk about Pluto in the 9th house with some examples. Like Bruce Lee. Okay? He has his Pluto in the 9th house. But he also has his Mars in his 12th house, okay? Now, Bruce Lee, he was a martial artist, but he also trained his mind, body, and soul in a way of viewing life that very much was beneficial to him. With Mars being opposite Saturn and Jupiter, both retrograde, how it is that he was going to structure his morals and ethics when it came to his actions is very powerful, okay? Very powerful because, as I said, his Pluto is in the 9th house. Now his Mars is sitting in the 12th house, okay? Now, taking that into account with Saturn being here, this is not just a person who is doing things that are good for mind, body, and soul, but they are structuring their life, the way they go about asserting themselves, taking action. They're doing it that way. Okay? They're doing it that way. And that's his perspective. Okay? That's his perspective. And when it's dealing with an aspect like Mars aspecting Saturn, it's something that karmically, and when I say karmically, karma is not good or bad, okay? When I say karmically, this is something that he has come here to learn. Okay? How it is that he was asserting himself when it came to being able to be a good fighter, okay? Saturn in the 6th house, also with Jupiter in the 6th house, okay? Being able to be the fighter that he was, the martial artist that he was. It wasn't just about the art. It is the mind, the body, the soul, okay? It is a full, well-rounded perspective, okay? And he is meant to assert himself in that way, and he became an authority in that way, okay? Also, a person with Pluto inside of the 9th house is Honan. Honan has Pluto in the 9th house, and he also has his Mars in the sign of Gemini. Now, Honan in his story, he was a student before he became the teacher, okay? And he, of course, learned these morals and values that he learned from a teacher, a person who taught him. And he eventually became the teacher himself, okay? His Mars is in Gemini, as we said, so of course he was the student, and he had to learn the details, okay, about a lot of things before he actually got into taking action on it and building the school that he built, okay? Now, another person with Pluto inside of the 9th house, and in this case Pluto in the 9th house is pertaining to him when it comes to his stage presence, is Jimi Hendrix, okay? And he has his Mars in the sign of Scorpio, and it is also in the 12th house, okay? So music, okay? But in the sign of Scorpio, with Mars being in the sign of Scorpio, it's making him very much potent, okay? And when I say potent, his presence is very potent, and the way he presents himself on stage is very potent with his guitar and with his music, okay? Now, Pluto in the 9th house, you will deal with people, places, and things that are transforming your perspective in this lifetime, because your perspective needs to be built through experiences, raw experiences that are your own, that you are not scared to call your own, because it is your perspective. And if you said it, then you said it. And if you meant it, then you meant it. Okay? And those things can change over time. And that's not something that you should be afraid of. Okay? But those things change over time. And along with those things changing over time, how it is that you're going to experience the world in 3rd house, okay, opposite that, your immediate environment is going to change, okay? That is going to change. How you communicate is going to change, okay? From this powerful perspective that it is that you have on your life, on your experiences, on the things that you have learned. And when I say on your, I mean exactly that, yours. Even though a person is teaching you, a person can be your mentor, your coach, okay? A person could have given you a book that you very much treasure, has been powerful to you, have showed you a way of life that is very much powerful to you. It is up to you still for you to take in those experiences, sort through those experiences, and decide for yourself what is truly of meaning to you, okay, in this lifetime. Not another person, okay, not because somebody told you so, not because you learned this. This is your experiences, your perspectives, and how your perspective, and how it is that you want to communicate that, okay? How it is that you're going to own that, okay? And utilize that in a way that connects you with those around you in your immediate environment, in the way that you're communicating, okay? Because this is the 9th house, opposite the 3rd house, communication, all right? But Pluto in the 9th house, take that travel, take that trip if you feel inclined to. And you might quite literally find something you never would have thought of. Because you need to go there. You need to experience it first. Alright? Some things are not meant to be told to us. Other things are just meant to be experienced. Okay? Some things are just meant to be experienced. Period, point blank. Okay? And for you guys, it is very powerful for you, your own experiences that you obtain throughout your lifetime. Okay? And for you to put the emphasis on them versus another person, place, or thing putting the emphasis on them for you. Okay? Just wanted to say that. Okay? Now, if you have Pluto in your 9th house and this resonated with you, you can always hit the like button, and you can always let me know what it is that resonated about this video down below. And you guys, if you're looking for more videos about astrology, then you can always hit the subscribe button so you don't ever miss out. And I will be seeing you guys next time. Bye!